Mando may be an awesome, mysterious vigilante with an unclear backstory, but he's not the only one, with his ally, Cara Dune, leaving us with many a question. By now, Cara Dune has shown that she's an amazing fighter, an expert pilot, a lover of space meerkats, and just an all-around bad A. But to tell you the truth, we know little more. If Cara Dune has a long-term place in The Mandalorian, or will potentially lead her own spin-off show is unclear, but we figure that she'll be an important piece of the puzzle, and we want answers to some questions, darn it. In this video, we will ask 10 questions we have about Cara Dune, involving her past, present, and future, and try and give ourselves a new hope that we will be getting some answers somewhere down the line.
I'm in.
The first question off the bat is, who exactly is she? And I'm trying to resist the why is she joke so badly.
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
We know that she's a veteran, mercenary, and former shock trooper, and that she lost her family after the destruction on Alderaan. But what else is there? Does she have a darker past that she's hiding? And other than her love of space meerkats, what else does she like? Does she have any hobbies, like pod racing or playing music in a cantina band? That last question is a joke, but I am curious. Second up is, what exactly is a shock trooper? Why is shock trooper? Yeah, no, okay, stop. Sorry, had to. Fans were surprised upon her announcement that she is a shock trooper, as it's not often referenced in canon, so little is actually known about them. We know that they're an elite force that went after high-ranking Imperials, and that's something that we need to know more about. Shock troopers hunting down high-level imps in the same vein as Amazon Hunter show? Maybe they could even have their own Al Pacino. Yeah, that'd be sick. Spin-off show perhaps, Disney, huh? Next on the list is, why exactly did she leave the New Republic? The Mandalorian is set 5 years after the events of the Battle of Endor in Return of the Jedi, but Cara's timeline after this is pretty iffy. She told Mando she left after the Imperial warlords were rounded up by the rebellion, but judging by Moff Gideon, they didn't do a great job, and left as she didn't want to act as a bodyguard protecting New Republic diplomats. But is there something she's leaving out? And is there more of a sinister reason as to why she actually left the New Republic? You can't see it, but I'm rubbing my chin wondering, But will she make a return to the New Republic? In the Siege episode, we saw her embracing her role as the Marshal of Nevarro, taking down gangsters with relative ease. But with the New Republic struggling to maintain control in the Outer Rim, will they try and sway Cara into returning to the New Republic in order to make Nevarro the trade capital Greef Karga so wants it to be? There was a moment at the end of the Siege when Captain Carson Teva offers her the chance to return to the New Republic, but she refuses. But if the Imperials begin to cause more havoc on Nevarro and the Outer Rim, she might be inclined to change her mind. As we mentioned, Cara's timeline after she leaves the New Republic is somewhat iffy, and possibly rather suspect. We know she spent some of that time on the lam as she mistakenly assumes that Mando is hunting her. That's because she probably spent her time causing some kind of trouble from her years as a mercenary, but the specifics are very unclear. What exactly did her mercenary work entail? And what could she have done to make her a wanted outlaw? And who exactly was or is the one looking for her? Because what's to say that they won't go after her again? I'm seeing some future plot points here. We learned that Cara had a lot of family on the now destroyed planet of Alderaan, but who exactly were her family? Were they important civilians, or were they high-ranking Alderaan officials? And does she have higher connections than we realize? And of course, the biggest question, does she know everyone's favorite character from Alderaan, Princess Leia? We've mentioned the decisive battle already, but did she fight at the Battle of Endor? As we know, that battle had huge ramifications across the galaxy, but was Cara there and did she fight in it? She would have been serving for the rebellion at the time, and seeing the battle from a different point of view in live action could be a tasty prospect. One of her most distinguishing and interesting features are the tattoos she sports in the show, but we don't really know their meaning. We know they can identify her as a shock trooper, but little more. Do they have bigger significance? Gina Carano, who plays the character, has alluded to the fact that they do have deeper meaning, but for now, we are left in the dark. Another distinguishing feature of Cara's is the giant weapons that she carries. No, not her arms. I'm talking that heavy blaster rifle she uses from time to time. It's unclear exactly what it is, but whatever it is awesome. And next up on the list is her ties to Moff Fring. Ooh, I mean Gustavo Gideon. Sorry, Moff Gideon. Yeah, that's the one. Giancarlo Esposito's charming yet terrifying villain has been one of the main highlights of the show, and he is certainly helping to reform the Empire from the shadows with the creation of his Dark Trooper army. The question is, though, are there any links between Moff and Cara? Cara knows Moff, and Moff knows Cara. So is there prior beef there? Did Cara go after him? Did Moff put the bounty on Cara? Oh, so many questions, so little answers. You're tearing me apart here, Disney.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
What did you make of this video? Are you a fan of Cara Dune? Would you like her to have her own spin-off show? Let us know in the comments below and make sure to subscribe to ScreenRant today. See you guys.